Welcome to Secure the Bag Week 14 NFL Picks. It's your boy A-Dub.
Hey, your boy Shreddy. Welcome back, SLAC fans.
Well, Marcus being here, man.
We got Marcus in here too to make these picks. That's what's up. So y'all know what we're here to do: make our money line picks for all of the games this weekend. We got some good action starting with Thursday night, and also Strizzy. I think Strizzy's got a parlay for us at the end of the show as well. So stick around for that. And
together right now.
Nice. That's what's up. And if you are not competing with us, make sure to hit the link in bio. You can compete with us on our Yahoo page where we have a pick 'em each week. It's free to play, and whoever wins each week will get a Super Bowl square or at the end of the year. And we got Unc. Hello from Texas. We got Unc in the building. Unc won last week, so thanks for being here with us, Unc.
And like we always say, a lot of weeks. I need Unc to put all his picks in the chat.
Exactly. Yes, I was just going to say that. As you're watching along, don't be afraid to drop your picks in the chat too. Let us know what's going on. But yeah, that's what we're here to do. So we're going to go ahead and knock it out. Last week, I edged Strizzy out at 10 wins, but Unc won with 11. So, but one of these weeks, really quickly, we're gonna have to have one of us as the host win it. But let's go ahead and get it popping. I'm gonna start, and we'll just go 1, 2, 3 down the line like that. Make our picks really quickly. And we are starting off with Thursday Night Football from Detroit. We got the Cowboys at the Lions. And, man, this is a really tough one for me because I want to pick the Cowboys, but them being on the road is a little scary to me. The Lions are normally like a bounce-back type of team, and they've lost 2 in a row, so they're kind of sliding. They need this win just like the Cowboys need this win to stay, in the right standing for the playoff picture. So, this one is a toss-up for me, but I am leaning towards the Lions, even though I want to pick my boys. But I'm leaning towards the Lions right now. Strizzy, who you got?
I think the Lions are on their downfall, man. I think the Cowboys are on the way up, and they know exactly what they need to do in order to get to the playoffs. So I'm rocking with your boys this week, man. I told y'all in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Shiesty Dak's in the building, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Shiesty Dak in the building, you know what I'm saying? So the league in trouble, you know what I mean? But nah, man, I like what you guys have looked like the last 2 weeks. 2 major wins, in my opinion. And you are right. The Lions are at home, and they are coming off, 2 back-to-back losses, which is a little scary because a team like that doesn't necessarily lose. But I think they might lose back-to-back, man. I like the way your boys have looked the last couple of weeks.
I'm with it.
I know I shouldn't be doing this. It's coming back to the team and stuff. But, you live in 40 years, some things happen. They're going to have to win 4 in a row, or Detroit lose 3 in a row. I just don't see Detroit losing 3 in a row at home, so it just hasn't happened coming out. Reality got to sit in, so I'm going to go Detroit. I'm going to say by 10.
Yeah, I'm feeling that same way. Unc says Dallas by 3. We got Stephanie Washington in the building this afternoon. She says Cowboys all day. Shiesty Dak, she says she's watching with a friend from Detroit. So
nice.
Hopefully the Cowboys will be dining on some Detroit style deep dish tonight, but we'll see. But I think it's going to be a fun game, exciting game either way.
Oh, yeah.
That's for sure.
A lot of offense.
Yeah, exactly. All right, moving into Sunday, we got the Titans at the Browns. I'm going to go with the Browns in this one. I think Shedeur gets his second win as a starter, and the Titans are just bad. That's all there is to say about that.
I know. I'm starting to think, the Titans might not get that second win of the season. You know what I'm saying? But if they're gonna get it, it's gonna come today. But I am gonna go with the Browns, man. I think that defense is just way too tough. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Well, funny enough, a lot of times when the first round pick goes up against a person who he was supposed to be, drafted before or after of, it usually goes to that first rounder guy. Like as bad as the Panthers were a couple seasons ago when he played CJ Stroud, I was like, I picked the Panthers in that game. So I was like, for whatever reason, the game we do win is going to be a game against, this team. So I am going with the Browns, but who knows? This could be the game that Titans get.
I just feel like Cam Ward going to be hyped for this game, because that's his buddy Shedeur. And it happens like that. The game you're supposed to win, you don't. I'm going to go with the Titans.
Yeah. I might switch with you, Marcus. I might switch with you.
Great points there. The draft class coming into play there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up we've got Seattle Seahawks at the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going with the Seahawks. The Falcons, man, they've only had good games when I've actually bet against them. I'm not trusting them no more. And I feel like Seattle's defense is getting better and better. They get off to the quarterback, and our boy over there, Kirk Cousins, is gonna struggle. So I'm going with the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm going with Seahawks too. For whatever the reasons, the Falcons just, if they're gonna upset, they're gonna upset. But I'm not picking them at all for the rest of the way, man. They're a completely disappointing team. Seahawks.
It's easy. Seahawks all day.
Yeah. I just need my boy Jackson Smith and Jigba to get back on track, though, because last week he kind of had a quiet week and almost messed me up in fantasy. So yeah. I'm looking for him to break back out this week.
You about to tear them up.
Right. All right, next up we got the Colts at the Jaguars. This one is like a little trickier than it seemed a couple weeks ago. I'm still going with the Colts. I trust them more, but they've just kind of like fallen back a little bit more average. I'm gonna need a big one from Jonathan Taylor this week, but I'm going with the Colts.
Yeah, me too. Another team that could possibly drop, 3 in a row, but hopefully they get back on track with this one. They got to get JT going again. If they can't get him going again, they're going to struggle a lot in the games to come and in the playoffs if they, continue on to win that division. But I'm going with the Colts too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Colts on this one. I think they'll bounce back. They got the lost out of that system. They don't go on another one now. So
yeah. Chat likes the Colts as well. All right, next up, we got the Commanders at the Vikings. And I'm going with the Commanders in this one. I don't know if this is technically an upset just based on the way the Vikings have been playing. But, yeah, I'm going with the Commanders because I just feel like they've been competitive and they're due another win before the end of the year. So, Commanders in this one.
Man, I agree, actually. I think the Commanders are going to get done, too. I'm seeing a lot of negative news about Minnesota. They're already talking about moving on from Aaron Jones and drafting a running back in the draft this upcoming year. I'll say it's high and weak. But yeah, man, I'm actually agreeing with you. The Vikings are a very, very well-coached team. They've got a good defense, very solid defense. They were holding Seattle for a while until they just, they just couldn't get any points on the board. You know what I mean? But the defense was holding strong. I think Seattle had nothing but field goals until they scored their first touchdown. You know what I mean? And I think that a defensive touchdown too. But I'm with you on this one. I'm taking the Commanders.
Marcus? Oh, am I frozen or is he?
No, I think he was frozen. I think he jumped off again.
Oh, okay.
I think he jumped back.
Oh, we lost Marcus. We'll have to get his, but yeah, that is funny. I seen Ugg said tie. That's too funny.
They need a quarterback.
Yeah. JJ McCarthy is coming back this week off of the concussion protocol, but it's not meaning too much to me. I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. He hasn't really been very good, except for that fourth quarter comeback in his first game.
Right, and then the preseason game the year before that. So
for sure.
I don't know. All right, we'll see. Oh, let's test it out. Marcus,
can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
Sorry about that, but yeah, I'll say I'm going with the Commanders on this game too.
Nice. All right, cool. It's a sweep. All right, next up we got the Bengals at the Bills, and this one is a tough one to call, man. I don't know if the Bengals are back just like that, but I got to go with the Bills. I feel like they're just a little bit more trustworthy, a little bit more stable right now. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Bengals jumped up and got them. I just think the weather might slow them down a little bit on offense. So going with the Bills.
Yeah. I agree with you. I'm going with the Bills as well. As much as the Ravens beat up the Bengals, both games last year, Lamar Jackson's hurt. He's got a toe issue, a hamstring issue, and that offense hasn't looked very good all year. So that's why I'm not really paying too much attention to the game last week. Although Joe Burrow does make this team a completely different team, but I am going the Bills on this one.
I think if Buffalo is losing, they need to lose now, and they need to win when they're going to win. So I think this is the year people kind of count them out, but I think they're going to be an underdog team. So I'm going Buffalo the rest of the way.
Yeah.
I like it. Ugg says Bengals unless Burrow gets hurt again. Well, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up we got the Saints at the Bucks. I go going with the Bucks in this one. Obviously, Saints are not so hot this year. And should be a straightforward one.
Absolutely. I'm going Bucks as well. I think the division is definitely going to come down to the Panthers and Bucks in this one, and they got to play each other twice. So Bucks win this one easy.
I'm going Bucks. That's easy. So.
All right. That was a quick one for sure. Steelers at Ravens. And this is tough because both of these teams I feel like are going in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Baltimore at home though, just because the Steelers they just look like a mess, and I feel like all this talk about Tomlin, this might be the year that he finally falls off, or they part ways. So I'm going with the Ravens.
I'll go with the Ravens too. Hopefully Lamar can get a little healthy this week. Aaron Rodgers fell out of the game last week too, so I'm not even sure if he's playing in this one. I know Homeboy played last week's game, but honestly, Mason Rudolph, and even when Rodgers has played, they've won a lot of lucky games. So a lot of their games have come down to luck, and won some games they definitely shouldn't have. And they're probably going to split these no matter what. So I'm taking Baltimore at their home spot.
I'm gonna go with Steelers on this one. I think they're gonna bug it down and be who they are. I think the defense gonna step up and play way better. I think their running back Ward gonna have a great game this game. They're gonna surprise a lot of people. They do basic ball like they should have been doing it all the time, but I think Steelers gonna get this one.
Man, you might be right about that because the Steelers are that type of team that as soon as we totally count them out, that's when they be bouncing back. So I think this is going to be a good one though, a big game for that division as well to see how it's going to shake out. So.
Yep.
This is an odd question. Do y'all know what the logo is on the Steelers? The 3 colors? Do y'all know what that means?
It's something about I can't remember exactly, but it's something about the like the steel factories and like the iron or something like that. I can't remember exactly. I'm gonna have to look it up now, but I heard at one point it's something about like the elements that go into like making the steel literally. I think that's where that comes from. So yeah. We'll have to look that one up though, so we can get the official word on that. Next up, the Dolphins at the Jets. I'm going with the Dolphins. Jets are trash. Dolphins aren't much better, but they look decent against a bad team. So I got to go with the Dolphins.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. Dolphins play the way we thought they play against good teams, but they look really, really good when they play against the bad ones. So Dolphins in this one.
Gotcha. And I think Marcus had to step away really quickly. Yeah, but I think he's going with the Dolphins as well. I don't know. Go ahead and go out on a limb and assume that one. Right. Next up, we got the Broncos at the Raiders. This is another one that seems very straightforward. Broncos all day. They're just in a much better spot. Defense is really strong, and the offense can get clicking when it wants to. Raiders are just trash. I don't know if Pete Carroll survives this, honestly. I don't know if this is what he was thinking he was signing up for when he came back, but he's up there, and I don't think he wanted to come out of retirement to do this. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's funny. I look at Pete Carroll's Raiders the same way I look at the Broncos when Peyton first got there. Because they were really, really bad too. And everyone was like, oh, man, finally a good coach is going to be all right. But they had a really, really bad first year. So if they make the right changes, get a better offensive line, and honestly, like I hate to say it because I love Geno, but Geno's not a starting quarterback to me in this league. I think he's a great backup. I just don't see him as a starter in this league. But I'm going Broncos, man. They've had some really huge wins, and I don't see the offense has played pretty well. The offense has done what it's needed to do, and we already know about their defense. So Broncos for sure.
Yeah. Rams at Cardinals. I'm going with the Rams in this one. De facto home game. They got to bounce back after that game against the Panthers, which is a tough place to play and a tough team to play against. Yeah. So the Cardinals are going to have to feel the brunt of that.
Cardinals about to feel that Rams wrath, bro. Like, I crack up because I say like if my Panthers have to play the Rams again, the Rams are winning. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. I'm glad we got the dub, but it was a great win too. I mean, defense came to play, offense came to play. We just capitalized on their mistakes, but that game gets played again. Rams win again, so I'm Rams all day for this one.
Yeah. Going back to the previous game, Stephanie said, I had high hopes for the Raiders before the season too. I did too. I think, with Genty there, which Genty's not bad, but their offensive line is just so bad.
It's atrocious.
They got Brock Bowers, they got some different pieces. So I feel like if they can get themselves a quarterback, they can get back on track. But it's just not coming together yet. Marcus, you got one for Rams Cardinals?
Too easy. Rams, man, all day. It won't be close.
Are you going to be going to any more Cardinals games?
I was thinking about going to this game too, man. So I'll let you guys know, but I'm gonna catch one before it's over with.
Yeah, nice. For sure. That'll be dope. All right, this is kind of like low key my game of the week besides Thursday night. Bears at Packers. I'm going with the Bears. We talked about it last week. Like the Bears are gonna have to win these type of games, like they won against the Eagles, to see if they're gonna be really for real. The Packers have been up there and winning games, but still kind of underachieving all year. So this is where we're gonna have to find out if the Bears really turn that corner, and I think they did. So I'm going with the Bears on the road.
I'm going with the Bears too, man. The Packers, with or without Aaron Rodgers, has pretty much dominated this rivalry for years. But I don't know, man. There's just something about everything about the Green Bay Packers. There's something about Jordan Love I don't like. There's something about the receivers. You just don't know what you get with the receivers week to week. I know the running back's first game back was last week since his injury, so he didn't have a great game last week. So maybe he bounces back, but Bears have been pretty damn consistent, man. So I'm rocking with him.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bears too on this one, man. I think it's a game like the Cowboys game. You win this game, you win there pretty much to me. So it's a big game for them. And I think also the Bears do lose this game, they still got a chance, you know.
Oh yeah,
I think they win this game. I think it's 9-3.
Yeah,
I know.
it'll be dope. It's gonna be so funny, but like we talked about it way back when the Cowboys and the Packers tied. Like that tie is gonna come into play somehow. And I think it might save the Cowboys, but it might screw the Packers in the end. So
for sure,
we'll see. But it always comes back around somehow. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited for the Bears and Caleb Williams for sure. All right, Sunday Night Football. This is a good one. Texans at Chiefs. I got to go with the Chiefs. Just they're back against the wall, but the Texans is not an easy out, especially the way their defense plays when their defense plays on point. But I got to go with. I don't think the Chiefs will run the table. I don't think they'll get in. But it's too early to count them out yet. I do think they get over this hump at least. So I'm going with the Chiefs at home.
Yeah, this one's tricky, man. They got two pretty hard games. Like Texans, they got Stroud back last week. So they got him back for a second. He's even healthier this week. And I think that scares me a little bit is the pass rush and just overall defense of the Texans is phenomenal. And the Chiefs are missing 3 starting offensive linemen. So that's And honestly, the Chiefs haven't looked very good this year, period. So as much as I want to say, Chiefs all day, it's like Chiefs right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I might switch up, but who knows? But right now, Chiefs.
I'm going Texas on this one. I think it's going to be a heartbreaking loss. I think it's going to end their season. They're going to know for sure they leave this field. They're done for the year. So I'm going Texas.
I told Ant that these next 2 games are must-wins for Kansas City. If they lose either one of them, they're out of the playoffs for me.
Well, I think they're all must wins, really. Technically, I mean they're not been eliminated yet, but another loss is going to make it too tall of an order. But yeah,
but I was just saying because both of these teams technically, if they lose to the Texans and the Texans also have the tiebreaker, they won't have the tiebreaker against them. They won't have the tiebreaker against the Jags, and then they won't have the tiebreaker against the Chargers either because the Broncos are going to win the division. So yeah, they lose either one of these games. To me, they're out.
Yeah. It's tough. We haven't seen the Chiefs play meaningless football in a long time, but I think it's coming soon. We'll see.
Yeah, good to see. It's good TV to watch.
Yeah. They need a little humble pie. They've had their run. Yeah. For sure. They had their glory days. Thanks. All right, next up, we got Monday Night Football to close off the week. The Eagles at the Chargers. This is an interesting one for me. Are the Eagles really down and out? I don't know. The Chargers have been better, but they're not as consistent against the good team. So this one's really a toss-up for me, but I'm seeing the Eagles in the bounce back. It's tough for me to go against them again. I think that they're going to figure some things out and get this win.
Yeah, I think Eagles in a bounce back too. I love to pick the Chargers, but like you said, it's the Chargers against the good teams that so frustrating. So I am going Eagles.
It's a possibility for the Chargers to do it, but I just don't see the Eagles losing during a row either. They can't lose to the Cowboys, the Bears, and them. So but I'm definitely rooting for the Chargers, though. I'm definitely.
Oh, for sure.
Me too.
I just feel like playing that stadium in LA. It's a different vibe. It ain't like an away game. It's just how you play. I think the Eagles gonna be up for it, man. Stars gonna be there. I think they'll pull it out.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of Eagles fans there for sure too. Yeah. So we'll see. But I'm like you. I'm picking the Eagles, but I'm rooting for the Chargers because that would be so dope if the Eagles just free fall somehow. And that NFC East thing is weird because they haven't had a repeat winner in so long. Every year it changes up, and the Eagles look like they were clear cut to win the East again, but you just never know. Never know. All right, so that's all of the Week 14 slate for right now. And then I think Strizzy's got a little parlay for us to look at.
Oh yeah, y'all ready?
Yeah, what you got?
Yeah, man. So I got Dak for 250 passing yards. I got our boy George Pickens for 70 receiving yards, but I got CD for the anytime touchdown. I think CD does get into the end zone. And then I got Jahmyr Gibbs for 50 yards rushing, and Williams for 50 yards rushing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I like that. And then you'll post that to the Slack page, right?
For sure.
So check us out on the Instagram so you can see Strizzy's parlay. And I like that though, because that's solid. That should be good.
Yeah.
I do think Pickens will get the majority, but I do think I could see CeeDee Lamb grabbing a touchdown.
Oh yeah.
He's
the
the
running
only
backs
one
will
he
be
got to
fun.
show up. I think everybody else definitely, but it's about CD. If he CD was
Yeah.
gonna sit tonight because they don't come out to him. So
Hold on to that ball, boy.
yeah,
Right. That's all he had to do. But I feel like kind of him being questioned a little bit, I think kind of worked well actually. Because he kind of bounced back, kind of put a little pressure on him. We know what he can do when everything's right. And I'm just hoping though somehow that this magic can continue and that partnership between Dak, CD, and George Pickens, and they can convince Pickens to stay beyond this year, man. Because when they're all together, like that's a beast right there.
I think they can. And the only way they can, is if George Pickens is like, the Chiefs are going after him or something like that. You know what I'm saying? For, Pat Mahomes to get another receiver. But I think he wants to be there. Like I said in our chat, I think the best thing that happened to George Pickens is Dak Prescott. And the best thing that happened to Dak Prescott is George Pickens, dog. I'll tell you, like they're having fun together, man. I love it.
I think he stays too, but I feel like it's the Cowboys. It's a team out there that I want them to do good. So they don't offer them ridiculous money, and you gotta take the money. You know what I'm saying? So if it's like they offering you 30 and another team offering you 50, 55, 60, it's
hard to say
take
no.
that money,
That's a big difference.
So,
I know.
I just like somebody out there don't offer them some crazy money to get them out of that Cowboy thing because they don't want to see the Cowboys be good. So they rather do that and then do some contract work later on and kind of mess his contract up. But it's gonna be hard to keep him. It's hard.
I know it is gonna be hard, but I'm hoping the majestic nature of the Cowboys too, the mystique, will help a little bit because. Like, I would rather make less money on the Cowboys than go play for, like, the Titans or something like that. Like, you're going to ball out, but then that's going to be 2 years, and then it's like, okay, after that, it's whatever. If you're a Cowboy and you do your thing for the Cowboys, you're good for life. Like, you're good in Texas. You're good forever. Like, the fans always going to love you, support you. So, like, that really does help with, like, that long term. But I don't know.
Show our age. What you just said just now, show our age, man. We getting old, man, saying stuff like that.
Exactly. It's exactly. You're right. These young kids are like, go get the money, but hey,
exactly.
But
you talking about unks,
exactly. But we'll see. I'm just hoping maybe they can sit him down and sell him on that. We'll find out pretty soon though. But it's like you're gonna get the ball here. You don't want to go back to a situation with the Steelers where you only gonna get like 3-4 targets a game and you got to catch everything. So we'll see. It'll be a good one, but that was secure the bag for this week. All 14 or all the picks for week 14. We'll be back on Tuesday for the big show, Tuesday night at 6, where we'll discuss everything in the world of sports and also we'll see who won this week's pick'em. So that's what's up. But until then, we appreciate you rocking with us, and we'll see you soon. It's your boy A-Dub.
Hey, boy, Shrizzy.
Go Cowboys. Let's get it.
Go Cowboys. Let's do it.